Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Good on the three-point shot.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missed inside.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Beyond the arc. Brooks grabs the board. There's the triple. Herrera grabs the board.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
A three-pointer, no good. Here's Balmaro. Right wing, Shields. Tries again. No good at the rim.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Ward, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep, he's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They swipe it. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Here's Herrera. It's good from long range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Herrera's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Shields. Jump shot is good. He has 5. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. Pass to Hayes. 1:57 left here in the first quarter. Launches it. Another shot. Here's Ward. Sinks the three-pointer. Ward's got 8 points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. To the right side. And here's Hayes. Still scoreless. Picked his pocket. Here's Balmaro. Shields. And the 3 off target. .106 left to play here in the first. Drills the three-pointer. Herrera's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
To the left wing. Here's Ward. Misses the wing jab.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rebounded by Ward. One-on-one fast break. Here's Hayes. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Brooks, the pass to Balmora. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Herrera. And he gets the jumper to drop. Herrera's got 8 points. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 6 after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Pass to Hamas. Here's Watsara. Fires for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Drills it from outside.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
McCormick passes to Mirotic. This one for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Stolen. Off target from three-point range. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. A nice shot by Hamas.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Cozier. Over to the wing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Watsara. Nothing on the board. Here's the 3. McCormick with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that one, good. He has 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Low. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Mirotic. Cans it from downtown. Mirotic has got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Watsara. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Takes it inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Right side, Mirotic takes the three. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Lets it go with the three. Mirotic grabs the miss. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Quizer from outside off the mark. Here's Watera. No scoring in this one, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. For the three. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Kept alive. Nasty move. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 11.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here he goes. And that one drops for him.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's in off the backboard. Here's Quizer. 1 second left. And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. 34.
It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 of the best in the league in that one. What a measuring stick.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the visiting team. Thank you for being with us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Inside, here's Hayes. Unable to get that one. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Takes a three. Nice D from Brooks.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Out to the wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Herrera can't hit.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
First team foul.
Here's Balmaro. Still without a basket. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The layup missed. Brooks covering. Pass to Hayes. The tray. Hits the three-point bomb. Hayes has got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
It this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. 8 points for him.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. That shot wide open.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Boy, picking up where he left off, his second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
It's rebounded by Hayes. Pass to Herrera. A fadeaway. Trains it from beyond the arc.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Releases. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shields. No good on the three. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Covered by Hayes. Shot from the top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 23 points in the game.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Herrera can't hit. To the wing right side. Driving the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's picked off. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Ward.
Away team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 11 seconds left to play in the third. There's a good screen. Shields. Here's Palmer. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And
with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Low. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
That puts them in the lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's the pick. Here's Watera. Nailed from three-point land.
And how about about the payback there, guys. You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Lets it go from 14, and the shot goes down.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. On Sunday and then on Wednesday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
There's the three. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go from deep. Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Low. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Here's Cozier. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Neither.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Pass to Watsura. And the 3 ball is good. Watsura's got 8 here in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's McCormick, covered by Hayes. It's stolen. He's all alone.
Are you kidding me? I mean, how could this get any better? That's just a brilliant play defensively at an opportunistic time.
Pass to Watsura. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Ward misses.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Left side, Mirotic. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. They get it back. 1:04 left in the game. Pushing it up. Here's Watsura. Oh! And he jams it with authority.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Shields. A 3-pointer off the mark.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hummus. 5 on the clock. Low. Gets the 3 to fall.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Down low. Mirotic with it. Fires from deep. Watsura with the rebound. Here's Hummus. Fires from way outside. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chimezie Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at small forward. Drills it from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Now here's Sadaransky. Here's Metu. No good from outside. Pass to Ward. Lets it go from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Ward's got 5 points.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Sadaransky outside. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About a minute into this first quarter. Takes the three. And Metu pulls it down.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Kept alive.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Fires in the triple.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Parker. They set the pick. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Herrera, covered by Satoransky. Here's the three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
They get the rebound. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Metu. Drops in the three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Hayes with a screen on Parker. No coverage that time. He has 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Fires top of the key. Pass to Metu. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Metu's got 6.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Herrera. There's the three. Out to the right wing. Here's Ward. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Metu. Let's go with a three. Clock at 6. And that one's good. A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. Parker defending. Hayes with a screen on Parker. Off the mark there with a three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
They set a pick. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Parker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Metu, pass to Parker. 5 to shoot. Takes a three. And it's Metu missing. Metu's going 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Ward. Off target with the three. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Give him 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
From the arc. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another 3.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Herrera. From deep three-point land. Launches it from deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Up by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Fall lays it up and banks it in. Fall's got his first 2 points.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Offline with a three. In transition, here they come. Puts up a three, and the three-pointer goes.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Anderson. From deep. Can't hit that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Lets a three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. 6 points for him.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
To end the run. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Thomas can't get it to go.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
The three is up. Offensive board. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. This one for three. Right wing. Nails it from three.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside, Anderson. Off target from outside. Fades away. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And here they come. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great...
Oh!
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Oh.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And the three off target. Here's Thomas. Anderson covers. There's a screen. Fires for three. And Thomas gets it to go. Thomas has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fires the three. And the three-pointer goes. 1:02 left in the second. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 6 points for him.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Jacks up a three. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
A deep three. It's hauled in by Fall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Anderson. Three-pointer. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So we conclude the first half. Up by 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch.
taking a closer look. Thanks as always.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. We've got Chemezi Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Sadaransky in at the point guard position. Hamas has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The three. Parker, no good. Here's Herrera. Finished off the break. Herrera's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Sadaransky outside. Knocks down the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Sadaransky's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. The three ball. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Parker, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up. The transition 3. It's part of the new NBA. And when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. To the wing on the left. Pulls it from the corner. And Metu pulls it down.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Puts it up. Parker, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Hamas gets it to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
There's a screen by Metu. They can't stop the run with that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Parker pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Parker, and that's good. Parker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Rob! And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Ali. Gets the three ball to go. 11 points in the game.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Puts up a deep three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Parker, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker.
Substitution on the court.
Tries a three off the inbound. Pure from three-point range.
And what were they thinking, leaving three guys, like three, open on the perimeter? They got what they asked for.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Five on the clock. For three. The putback. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Misses the three.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Outside, Anderson. They swipe it. They're running, and he lobs it up.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. 4-3, fires in the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Greg?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
There's the triple. He's off on that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To stop the run, it's Hayes with the rebound. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Ward. From downtown, it's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Launches a three. Gets the three to fall.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Stolen by Anderson. And here's the fast break. Fires the three. Doesn't go that time.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
From outside, off the mark. From behind the arc. And Ward pulls it down. Ward's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hayes attacking. Snatched away. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Fades and shoots. The shot won't fall.
Normally he drains that.
Here's Fall. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
They set the screen. From deep. No luck on that one.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Anderson for three. He can't get that one to fall. Anderson covers. No good with a jumper from the wing. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. And so they get the victory here at home. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. Parker surveying the floor. Shoots the 3, buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They set the pick. Shields. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. He has 5.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. Those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
From the arc. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Out to the right wing. Hernan Gomez a screen. No good with the triple. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Paul Morrow. And he banks in the layup. And here is Satoransky. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Satoransky. It's good from long range.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
They set the pick. Shields.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Traps in the tray.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lets the 3 fly. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Offensive rebound. Medu. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
It's Brooks on the wing. Satoransky covering. Brooks misses. Fast break. Here they come. Three-pointer. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. He can't get that one to fall. And they're pushing it up. Shields hands it from downtown. He's got 6.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
From past the arc. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Shakes him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Satoransky finds Parker. Here's Medu. Back to Parker. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. There's 48 seconds left in the first. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
There's the screen. The 3, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Satoransky against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops.
At the line for the away team, Cody.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Anderson, and it's Vesely, and it's the power forward. Pass to Abrinas. For 3. The shot that time, not on target.
And even with good coverage defensively, that time. He has confidence to drill the three.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tries a three off the inbound. Rebound by Vesely.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
From downtown. Got a piece of it. On Sunday. Then on Sunday. A floater, and it's good. 2 points.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Here's Abrinas, and he's good on the three ball. Abrinas has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The three, and no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Lets it go with the three. Here's Vesely, and then Vesely with the dunk.
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's Anderson. He's covered closely. Vesely passes to Abrinas. Fires for three. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Mirotic. Out left to the wing. Puts up a three. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Abrinas. No good on the triple.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
The game now all time.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Pass to Laprovitola for three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's McCormick.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. And yes, it's good.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
1:43 left to play in the first half. Here's Fall. That one doesn't go. Here's Cozier, defended by Anderson, so they take the lead. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Tries a three. Mirotic grabs the miss. One-on-one fast break. Makes it off the glass. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Abrinas. Connects from three-point range. Abrinas has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Anderson. Takes a three. Here's Fall. McCormick with the rebound. 23 seconds left in the first half. Here's Quizier. Drills the three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Anderson the screen. Here's Abrinas. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Anderson. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
A three for Mirotic, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Sadaransky up top. Brooks covering. It's good. Sadaransky's got 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Hernan Gomez out there with Medu. Then there's Parker, and it's Sadaransky in at the point. From downtown, offensive rebound. Pass to Brooks. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Medu. Medu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Puts up a deep 3. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Clock at 6. Here's Sadaransky. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. We've got Hernan Gomez. Parker out there with Medu. And it's Sadaransky in at the 1 spot. The rebound by Medu.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
It's Parker outside. Sinks the triple. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Balmaro. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Oh, the lob to Parker. And Sadaransky kicks to Hernan Gomez. Over to the left wing. Sadaransky finds Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shields. And they get it back. Right wing. Brooks outside. Shields gets an open look and hits. He's got 17. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Parker outside. Off target with his 3. Parker's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Great look, but off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Balmaro takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Medu. And here we go. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 25.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
To end the cold streak. And that one is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Brooks has got 6.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Anderson, and it's Abrinas in at the 2. The 3 ball. Cranes the 3-pointer. Abrinas has got 38% average from long range here, making 3 of 8 of his attempts. To the right side. Quizair passes to McCormick. Here's Gozair. Fires from deep. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Laprovitola. To the middle. Anderson kicks to Abrinas. Anderson the screen. Abrinas the pass to Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing, and it's blocked by Mirotic. Abrinas has gone 3 of 9 shooting. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc, here's Quizair. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
3 points.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. There's a screen. Outside for Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Pass to McCormick. Takes the 3. The rebound by Anderson.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Abrinas. Here's Vesely. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, in that first half, they made a concerted effort to extend possessions. This half, they're getting back on defense instead of banging the offensive boards.
Yep, that one goes in there. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Abrinas. The 3. The shot. No good. Abrinas has gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor. Only 33%. To the wing right side. Stolen by Vesely. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
It's hauled in by Laprovitola. And they're on the break. Here's Abrinas. Can't nail the jumper.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Mirotic has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. There's a good screen. Launches it. Here's Fall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
.106 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Fall with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Abrinas. From deep three-point territory. The shot, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires from way outside. Fall with the rebound. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here.
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
2 points. That one goes.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
4-3. No good that time. Here's Balmaro. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Brooks. Second chance effort. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta. Brooks has got 7 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
From the arc. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Drops in the three.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Driving it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
had the runway,
Oh, indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Number 2. Number 2.
They set the pick. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. You know, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
The three is up. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
And he drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. To the inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Ward. No points so far. Sinks the tray.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Balmaro. Three-pointer. And Ward pulls it down. Fires the three. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Now Brooks. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Nice open look, but it's no good. Puts up a three. He buries it from 3.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. A three off the inbound. Connects from downtown.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mirotic. Launches it. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Can't get it to fall.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
There's a screen. Lets the three fly. And he buries his first look.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
To the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one.
2 minutes remaining.
And here comes the break. Here's Hamas. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
With some arc. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's a pick. No good with the triple.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
It's hauled in by Hummus. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Mirotic.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the drive, and the shot goes down. Give him 8.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to McCormick. The 3 ball. He drops it from range. Knocked loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And we finished off one half of play. Up 6. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the visiting team. That does it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Ward. Off target at the rim.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
That 3's off the mark. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And now he's gone streaking where 1 leads to 2, which leads to 3. That's big trouble for the defense.
Inside. Outside for Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
The 3. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Hayes inside. Still without a bucket. And he converts the layup.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
To the wing, right side. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Ward. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. Ward's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Balmaro. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Ward. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 14.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
1:57 left in the third. Takes the 3. And he can't get that one. Driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Down low. Brooks defending. Pass to Ward. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. Ward's gone just 1 for 4 so far. From 8 feet away, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Brooks from outside. Here's Balmaro. Give him 8 points now. Goes back up. Yes, on the jumper. Give him 20.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To halt the run. Balmaro grabs the board.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
16 seconds left to play in the third. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
To the left wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Mirotic. Not going to go that time.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Herrera. Fades. Sends it home from three-point land.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mirotic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pulls it. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Count it.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Tipped. Here's McCormick. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Fires for three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. On Thursday, then on Sunday.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Comes up empty down low. Here's Herrera to the middle. From deep, shot clock at 5. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got his 5th rebound in this one. Drains the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Will it go? Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
The three is up. Buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Brooks defending. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. They set a pick. And the deficit down inside single digits. He's got 19.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Herrera. Good on the triple. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Brooks. From downtown. Counted from distance. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. So they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly...
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they're exactly the team we all thought they'd be. A dangerous club, no doubt. They're not the title favorites, but it's not outside the realm that this team can get it done.
They get the rebound. Hayes the pass to Ward. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Hernan Gomez a screen. And finish off by Hernan Gomez.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Watsura. They set the screen. Here's Ward. Bangs home the trifecta. Ward's got 6. Ward's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Beyond the arc. And no good that time.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Parker with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. And they pick up 2.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Satoransky covering. Pass to Ward. And Parker with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Just 5 to shoot. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And here is Satoransky.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Parker outside, 5 to shoot. A miss that time, would have put him up. Hayes the pass to Watsura. Lets it go. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shoots the 3. Hayes the pass to Ward. And that one's drained from the low block. 8 points for him.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
And the 3 off target. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
The tray. Satoransky grabs the miss. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep. And shot off. Out left to the wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Parker. Now, Satoransky. Rebounded by Ward.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. There's the screen. Here's Watara. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Here's Medu. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter, leading by 6. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
A nice shot by Vesely.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Abrinas. Anderson the screen. Picked away. And here comes the break. Here's Herrera. Fades and shoots. Hits it from three-point range. Herrera's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Abrinas. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the inside. Pick off in midair. 3-on-3. Anderson wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Anderson's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Abrinas the pass to Laprovitola. This one for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
To the left wing. Here's Hamas. Nothing on the board. Here's Abrinas. Here's Fall. There's the killer two-handed slam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Buries it from three-point range. He's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stolen away. And here's the break. Low. Drills it from outside.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Abrinas. He has 6. Lets the 3 fly. Second chance effort. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open for it. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Here's Laprovitola. He has yet to score, and here they come. Low. Off target from outside. Out to the wing. Here's Laprovitola. Misses the three.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And he gets it to go.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Abrinas. Here's Ford. And that one is hammered home.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Jacks up a 3. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 11. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Take a look at the home team. They've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the home team. And that'll do it for...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've got Sederansky. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Medu passes to Parker. And they recover it. Out to the right wing. And here's the fast break. Pull-up jumper. Sederansky grabs the miss. Sederansky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Hayes.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shots good by Watsura.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
For the 3, Medu can't hit.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Releases. Here's Watsura. 6 points for him. Rebound by Parker. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And so here's the home team. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Out to the right wing. Here's Sederansky, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Sederansky's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's the screen. Here's Hayes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 14.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Watera, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Satoransky to the paint.
Away team foul. Watara. Second personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's the triple.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by Ward. Satoransky's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
Parker left side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter. Parker's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land. Pulls it up. Here's Ward. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. That's a 2 from Parker. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Satoransky, the pass to Medu from the arc. Parker kicks to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. Pass to Satoransky. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Ward. Three-pointer. That shot is off. Satoransky finds Parker. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 11. And time to step. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Anderson. And it's Lapro Vidala in at the point guard. There's the triple. A shot, no good. Fast break, here they come. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Abrinas. The tray. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Herrera. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Anderson outside to the left side wing. Abrinas offline with his 3. Abrinas has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Goes up from the top of the key. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Vesely. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Low connects from three-point range.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here's Anderson from the arc. That shot missing. Anderson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Knocks it loose. Shoots. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Low. Nailed from three-point land. 21 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Abrinas. The long distance 3 is buried. Abrinas has got 9 points here in the second half.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Shoots the 3. Doesn't go that time. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Thomas. 3-pointer. Fall with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From outside the arc, the shot will not fall. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Thomas. From deep three-point territory. That shot off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brooks defending. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oh, drains the 19-footer. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So it's the home team now. It's a 5-point game. Takes a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here he goes, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Let's go with a three. They grab their own miss. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Parker. There's the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Balmaro. Picked it out of midair. Shot is up. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 5. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in.
It'll be a turnover.
Sadaransky outside. Here's the three. Here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
I tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Brooks, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Drills it from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Parker defending. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he hits the first of 3.
Shields. 3 shots.
That one's no good. And he nails the third. Now here's Sadaransky. The three. Nails it from 3. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Metu. This one for 3. The shot comes out. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
There's a screen by Metu. The layup off target. .110 left in the first. There's the drive.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. There's a screen by Metu. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Brooks outside. Pass to Balmaro. Lets the 3 fly. Sadaransky pulls it in. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Launches it. Drains the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
They set the pick. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's Metu. misses. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Anderson with a screen. To the right side.
The ball goes to the away team.
With the drive, pass to Mirotic. Knocks it down from distance.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Vesely. 4-3. Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Out to the wing. Pass to Mirotic. Just 5 to shoot. Corner shot. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 5. There's a screen. Here's Fall. Anderson for 3. First shot won't go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Mirotic. Anderson covers. And that one no good to start off the night. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. From outside the arc. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's the break. The 3 ball sinks the tray. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And that one's good. Mirotic.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Fall. Over to the left wing. Fires from the corner, and he nails the jumper.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's the pick. 3-pointer, no good. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Stolen. And they're on the break. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Driving inside, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist. Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Second team foul.
1:05 left in the second period. Anderson for 3. McCormick with a rebound. Anderson's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Throw it down on the breakaway jam. Woo!
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Puts up a three. The offensive rebound. Count the basket. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Three-pointer off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They set the screen. Here's Vesely. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Pass to Mirotic. Knocks down the triple. 13 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Man, we've talked about it so much. Hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face. And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the home team.
Their work.
And that is going to do it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Chemezi Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at point. Puts up a deep three. The shot misses. Satoransky's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Over to the wing. Here's Balmaro. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Drops in the 3.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
The 3 is up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the board.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now here's Satoransky. Pass to Parker. Shoots it from the corner. That shot off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
For the tie. For the lead. And Parker pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Fires the 3. Satoransky's shot is off.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
The first one falls.
Number 16, taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Parker. Sinks it from distance. Parker's got his second bucket on the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Launches a 3. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Pass to Balmaro. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Offensive rebound. Parker passes to Hernan Gomez. On the break for the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 15.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
From behind the arc. And Parker pulls it down.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. Parker's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. From the top of the key, he buries it. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter here. Now here's Sadaransky. Brooks defending. The 3. Sadaransky's shot is off. Sadaransky's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Fires from deep, and he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. A deep 3. The offensive rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And there's the screen. And it's blocked. Now here's Parker. Defense is right there. Pass to Sadaransky. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doesn't go for him.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Launches it from deep. That shot is off. Got it up. He can't get it to go. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Anderson covers. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 6. Deflects the pass. Fires for 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Fast break. Here we go. Off target from three-point range. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to fall. And he dunks it down.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Here's Mirotic. Beyond the arc. Deflected. To tie it up. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's all knotted up.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to McCormick. There's the three. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Fires in the triple. 19 points in the game.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Out to the right wing. Fires it. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. He shoots it. Offline from the top of the key. To take the lead. Brooks with the rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Oh, and they take the lead.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's the three, and that one's good. Mirotic.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
All alone, and that one is right through the heart. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't nail the jumper.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
Pass to Parker. Takes the three. Brooks with the rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mirotic, count it!
And they aren't over the limit yet. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
fires from way outside. Off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this was an emotional win for them.